Hello and welcome back. In our previous sessions, we've learned how to craft individual, powerful prompts. Today, we're going to explore how to tackle large, complex business problems by orchestrating the AI's work. We'll be comparing two of the most powerful advanced prompting techniques, recipe prompting and chain of thought prompting. This session is all about moving from getting single answers to building comprehensive solutions. Here is our agenda for today. We'll start with a quick recap of our journey from basic prompts to this point. We'll then define the core challenge that arises when we try to use AI for large multi-step business problems. We'll explore two distinct solutions. Method 1, chain of thought prompting, which is the show your work method for in-depth reasoning, and Method 2, recipe prompting, which is the workflow method for building complex outputs. We'll then compare the key differences to understand when to use each pattern. After that, you'll have a chance to design a workflow yourself in an interactive workshop. We'll conclude with the key takeaways on your evolving role as an AI strategist. So, let's start with a problem. We've learned how to get good answers to specific, well-defined questions. But what happens when the task is much bigger? Consider a typical MBA level challenge. Prepare a complete competitive analysis and financial health report for Coca-Cola versus PepsiCo. If you were to enter this as a single prompt into an AI, it would almost certainly fail. The prompt is too vague. The AI would likely miss key details and provide a shallow, generic summary, and you would have no control over the analytical process. To solve complex business problems, we need more sophisticated methods. The two primary techniques we use are recipe prompting and chain of thought. Let's define them. Recipe prompting is a structured approach where you provide the AI with a clear sequence of steps to perform, often across multiple separate prompts. Its focus is on output customization. It's about building a specific, structured final product like a report. The analogy here is that you are the head chef designing a meal, and the AI is your sous chef executing each step. In contrast, chain of thought prompting is a technique that encourages the AI to explain its reasoning process by thinking step by step, usually within a single prompt. Its focus is on reasoning. It's about understanding how the AI arrived at its conclusion. Here, the analogy is that you are the lead auditor asking your junior analyst to show their work on a complex calculation. Let's look at chain of thought in action. COTI is perfect when you need a detailed, verifiable answer to a single complex question. The key phrase to trigger it is often as simple as explain your reasoning step by step. Consider this accounting scenario for lease classification. The prompt gives the AI a persona, act as a CPA, and the specific facts of the case. Then it gives a crucial instruction: explain your reasoning step by step, evaluating each of the 5 finance lease criteria individually before reaching a final conclusion. The result is not just an answer, it's a single comprehensive analysis that walks through each test, providing a clear and auditable conclusion that you can trust. Now let's look at recipe prompting. This method is ideal for large projects that require building a final product through a series of distinct stages. Let's take the scenario of creating a financial analysis report. This task can be broken down into a recipe of 4 separate prompts. Prompt 1 is for data extraction, asking the AI to pull key figures from a 10K and format them. Prompt 2 is for calculation, using the output from the first prompt to compute financial ratios. Prompt 3 is for qualitative analysis, asking the AI to identify strategic questions based on the data. And finally, Prompt 4 is for synthesis, where we ask the AI to use all the information from the entire conversation to write a final executive summary. Each step builds logically on the last. This table provides a clear summary of when to use each pattern. For the scope of the task, chain of thought is best for a single complex question, while recipe prompting is best for a large multi-stage project. In terms of interaction, chain of thought is typically done within a single prompt, whereas a recipe involves a sequence of multiple prompts. Their primary goals are also different. With chain of thought, the goal is to understand the AI's reasoning process. With recipe prompting, the goal is to build a specific, structured final output. The analogies are a helpful reminder. Chain of thought is the auditor asking, "Show me your work," while recipe prompting is the head chef saying, "Follow these steps." Now it's your turn to be the strategist. Here is the scenario. Your team is tasked with creating a preliminary valuation report for a private company that is a potential acquisition target. You have been given its financial statements for the last 3 years. Your task is not to write the full prompts, but to outline the recipe, the sequence of 4 to 5 key prompts you would use to guide the AI from the raw financial statements to a final valuation summary memo. Think about the logical steps you would take: data organization, calculations, qualitative analysis, and final synthesis. Let's summarize our key takeaways. Chain of thought is your tool for depth and verification on a specific problem. It's all about ensuring the reasoning is sound. Recipe prompting is your tool for scale and structure on a major project. It's about managing a workflow to build a comprehensive final product. As a business leader, your most valuable skill is not just getting answers from an AI, but designing the right process to get the best possible solution. Mastering these two patterns allows you to move from simple Q&A to orchestrating sophisticated AI-powered business analysis.